Up to 2,000 likes whilst we're live on the air, please. It takes you less than a second and it's free for you. So get that like button hit right now for us, please. Now, there was another big story today that's kind of got under the radar because of Liverpool a little bit and this big news that's going on. And that is from Simon Phillips that Chelsea are now in talks with Eze to try and hijack Eze to Arsenal. They're in contact with the camp. How do you boys see this one going? Do you think Liverpool? Do you think Chelsea could take this potential player away from Arsenal?
No chance. 0% chance that Eze. If Arsenal, again, I'm going to repeat it, with the same money for Eze, which is a release clause, there is 0% chance that Eze goes to Chelsea. There are two reasons for me for this. I'm not saying that Arsenal are a bigger club than Chelsea or blah, blah, blah. The guy literally said I was heartbroken and I would do anything to wear the Arsenal jersey. He literally said that. His brother came out and said his dream is to play for Arsenal. He said, I want just to wear the shirt. So you can't tell me that he's going to leave all of this to join Chelsea. There is no reason for him to do this. And Arsenal are willing to pay his release clause, offer him money. It's not about Chelsea. It's about Arsenal. There is no way he goes to Chelsea, especially after saying that I love Arsenal. Nobody will believe him. No one will believe him. And Eze, is he going to play in the midfield left winger for Chelsea? Maybe he's going to play in the left winger. Chelsea have a lot of forwards. But he's an Arsenal fan. There is no way he goes to Chelsea over Arsenal. There is no world. I can't live in this world, to be honest, where a player comes out public and says, I love this club. I want to wear the shirt. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God, I was heartbroken. And then he goes and chooses literally the London rivals. That'll be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it will be Arsenal. Chelsea, I don't know why Chelsea are in for Eze. I'm saying they have Cole Palmer.
What if Madueke is the starting left winger?
What?
Well, hang on a minute. So let me read this out to you. So this comes from Charles Watts, very credible, supposedly, in the Arsenal fan base. This is what he said today. These are his words. Arsenal are very happy with the fee paid for Noni Madueke, and they are adamant that it will be seen as an excellent piece of business in a few years' time. Mikel Arteta really pushed for the deal, believing he can thrive at Arsenal and does not view him as a backup.
Whoop, whoop. Hi, Mo. How are you, brother? You good?
I'm all right. Not here.
Yeah, Madueke left
So
wing.
you guys, same thing for Newcastle.
No, not
you
you
said
guys.
that David,
Not me.
You guys saying that Newcastle don't want to go public and say that HIJACK is for sale, but you want Arsenal and Arteta to go public and say, yeah, I spent 50 million on a backup player. He won't say that. I will believe it if Arsenal don't get either Eze or Rodrigo. As of now, I think, and I'm just going to state this, Arteta would be stupid to sign Madueke as the starting left winger and spend 52 million on him. Basically stupid. And I don't believe that Arteta is a stupid man, even though he proved that before with the signing of Havertz before. But I don't believe he's that stupid that... Bro, the people in the stadium will absolutely... Bro, they will flip on him from game one if Madueke is the starting left winger.
Madueke itself is stupid. What do you mean?
No, he's not stupid.
Don't listen. You're not gonna gaslight me. Here's
Habibi, you said as a backup is good. You said on your channel.
No, I never said as a backup is good. Don't change my words. I never said that.
You didn't say that as a backup for Saka.
No, I never said as a backup is good at all. And I thought it's too much money, and I thought the player's not good enough. I think Madueke for 5 million
too much money. I agree with you.
I think Madueke for 5 million is not good because I think it's shit. Now, here's the thing people need to understand. Blue Co are psychopaths. Having been part of Chelsea hijacks like fucking 2-3 times, I know what these guys are capable of. So can Chelsea execute the signing of Eze? They probably can. I won't even lie to you. The thing is, if we are to believe that Madueke is going to be a starter and Arsenal will sign Gyökeres, so let's just go based off of reports, not my opinion, based off reports. Based off reports, the front three is going to be Saka, Madueke, Gyökeres. The 10 behind that is... Habibi, that's the reports, not me, Mo. Why are you laughing, Mo? We have here to do a serious show. It's called Straight Facts, Mo. We have to be serious. Okay, Madueke, Gyökeres, and Saka. That's their front three. And then behind that is Odegaard. I don't know where Eze fits in. If the reports aren't true and Madueke is going to be a backup, then Eze does fit in the left wing. So, listen, no bid has been made yet from Eze to Chelsea, but make no mistake, Eze is a guaranteed starter at Chelsea. Because he's better than all their left wingers, literally better than all of them, and he's more conducive to the way Chelsea play football.
Well, he's a guaranteed starter at Arsenal too. Are Martinelli and Trossard better than him?
He's a guaranteed starter for me, but based on reports.
No, but is he not guaranteed start? Sorry, Terry, is he not guaranteed starter at Arsenal as well?
In my opinion, yes. In the report, opinion.
Okay, so it's the same.
Okay, but look at it from what did Terry just say? The Charlie thing. Okay, so put Madueke left wing, Saka right wing.
But this is what also. So someone said, hang on. Someone said, Terry, that's not the full quote from Charles Watt. So I've been sent the full thing, and this is what the full quote says. He says, I know Arsenal were very happy with the price they pay. They believe he matches up well with what other players of Madueke's profile have moved for this summer, and are adamant that within a couple of years, the price will look good. He says they really liked him. He believes Madueke can thrive, and they don't view him as a backup. He is bringing him in to play a lot of games, whether that can be on the left or on the right. So there's a bit of both. On Chelsea hijacking Eze, of course it's doable. I'm never going to say 0% chance. He's on 100k a week at Palace. I think Arsenal are going to offer him 180 to 200k. That's the only stumbling block for Chelsea, because that would put him on more money than Enzo, more money than Palmer. That would make him, I think, only if we look at Chelsea's salary. I mean, Raheem Sterling's obviously on higher, but that's because it's an old contract, right? But he won't be with the squad. The only players that would be on higher money would be Raheem Sterling on 325,000, Reece James on 250,000, Fofana on 200,000, and Kunku on 195. The amount of money that is reported that Arsenal are willing to pay Eze is between 180 and 200. That would put him on the same or more than Enzo and Kunku, Fofana, Correa. That put him on between 30 to 50 more than Caicedo. Put him on 50 to 70,000 more than Palmer. The only reason I think Chelsea would pull away is I don't think they want to yet, and they've just made lots of money, so maybe their minds will change. They suddenly put him on that kind of money, they're going to start getting knocks on their doors from the agents of about 10, 15 players that are all going to want anywhere between 30 to 50 to 100k a week pay rises. That adds up really, really quickly to tens and tens of millions of pounds, and their whole model is about keeping that wage bill moderate. And I think when you go back like 4 years ago and look at Chelsea's wage bill, I swear it's dropped by about 90 to 100 million pounds a year. And I think that's still very, very important to Chelsea. So, but they've got a chance. I would never write Chelsea off. You can never write them off in a hijack, ever.
Never.
Ever.
But let me now ask a question to the people in the chat and the straight facts people here, Osama and Terry. From your point of view, if you are advising Eze tomorrow and both clubs are going to pay the same wages, which club would you advise him to go to? Both are going to start him on the left wing. At the current moment, this is the empty spot at Arsenal and at Chelsea, because Gittins is not a starter, as it is reported, and Chelsea are looking for someone.
Yep.
Which club would you advise him to go to?
Let me go why. Now, Chelsea fans, relax in what I'm going to say. Let me get to the end before you react, okay? I would advise Arsenal. The reason I would advise Arsenal is I think Eze is amazing. I think Eze is one of the best attacking midfield players in the Premier League, and I think that when he leaves Palace and joins a better side, with all due respect to Palace, I think you'll see an elevation that we saw with Elise. Different positions, but I think you'll see an elevation. That being said, Cole Palmer plays for Chelsea. And you could argue they're the same as each other, but I believe what Cole Palmer has done in his first 2 years at Chelsea, even with a rough patch this year, still turned up in a major final, 2 brilliant goals and an assist to become world champions, even said, what the fuck, to Donald Trump. These things stand you in good stead. He is not losing his position, and I think he's going to play centrally. I think it's harder for Eze to get a long-term starting position at Chelsea, where when it comes to Arsenal, I think Odegaard's very good. But I think as an attacking midfielder, I think Eze is better, and I think Eze can bench him. So if I'm his advisor, they're both offering the same wages. They're both saying you'll get first-team opportunities. I'm advising Arsenal because I think he can push himself into the first team in his natural position easier it'll still be hard, but easier at Arsenal than he can do Chelsea, because I think Palmer is a level above Odegaard. So that's not a dig at Chelsea. If you listen to that correctly, Chelsea, you see I'm praising one of your players there. So please don't cry.
If Eze wants to win trophies, he should go to Chelsea.
That's also a good point.
It depends on what trophy. It depends on what. It matters what trophy. Do you think Chelsea are closer to okay, let's say that Eze joins Arsenal.
I'm not ready for my opinion on this, brother.
No, I really want to know. I really want to know what you think. You think that if Eze joins Arsenal along with Terrace and whatever, like Ozobamendi, or he joins Chelsea, he makes Chelsea closer to titles. And by the way, I mean titles, in my opinion, is the Premier League and the Champions League. He already won the FA Cup with Crystal Palace, so he's not looking to win this. If he moves to a bigger club, he's aiming to win the Premier League with the Champions League.
Sorry. Let me just jump in. Some breaking news. Inter Milan, according to Damasio, have reached an agreement with Lookman.
Yeah, I know. The problem now is freaking Atalanta don't want to sell for less than 60 million euros, and nobody wants to pay that much money for Lookman. I just got sent this in the same time as you, and Inter Milan don't have money, bro. We didn't have 40 million for Højlund, bro. We literally offered 10 million. 10 million.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so. By the way, you are confirming here on air you only offered 10 million. This is why when Staffy goes, we're so bad at negotiating. Staffy thinks that Man United should be able to get blood from a stone and make Inter pay more than 10 million for Højlund when they don't have any money. I don't understand how you can blame Ineos for you, man. That's like me going into a shop, Tesco's, and saying, I want a sandwich. They go, it's £5. I say, I've only got 3 pence. And they say, well, you can't have the sandwich. It's like the manager saying to the person, how did you not get more money out of that poor man? It's weird, bruv. So anyway, back to the show. Back to that.
So Sam, you think that Chelsea are closer to win the Premier League and genuinely and the Champions League than Arsenal?
He won't leave this season empty-handed. There's a possibility that if he goes to Arsenal, he leaves empty-handed, because we all know Liverpool are favourites to win the Premier League. Chelsea might actually have a bigger chance of winning the Champions League than Arsenal, because maybe their team is built a bit more for knockout competitions. You can never say never to Chelsea in the Champions League. And the other two knockout competition is the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Listen, 3 years of Arsenal finishing second